Okay, in this video, we are going to go through how to set up a landing page or opt-in page for your freebie, and then how to deliver it to people using System.io. So I have gone ahead and saved an image in Canva for my freebie. So we'll be using that. And also I've saved my freebie as a PDF so that we can use that. So I'm going to go through now and show you all the steps involved in order to set that up. So I'm going to just jump in and share my screen. Okay, so what we want to do first is in the dashboard here, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go across to contacts, and I'm going to create a tag. So if we go to tags, this is what it looks like. And I'm going to create a tag here that's going to apply to people whenever they sign up. So I'm going to call this stationery guide, because that's what I'm giving people. And I want to know what's bringing them in. So I want to be able to segment them. So if I decide in the future I only want to send an email to people that signed up for a certain thing, then I can. So I'm going to hit save. And then we're going to have this tag here now. So the next thing that I'm going to do is click on funnels up the top here. So in this, we don't have anything set up so far. So we're going to hit create in the top right-hand corner. And so what we're going to be doing is creating a funnel that is a landing page for people to sign up, and then they are going to be able to get the freebie. So we are going to be putting here the name of the freebie. So let's just call it stationery guide again. And then we're just going to select build an audience. So that's going to be the purpose of it, is to collect email addresses and build an audience. Now down the bottom here where it says currency, I am going to change that to Australian dollar, and then I'm going to hit save. So now it's automatically appeared here, and we can click on that and it will open like this. And so it basically has a squeeze page, which is the sign up page, and then it has a thank you or download page. So you have all of these templates here that you can use or choose from. Most of them come up and they have like a full website set up on them. So I tend to go with something much more simpler. So I'll create one, and then if you like the one that I create, I'll also make it available for you. So I am going to have one that has an image on it. So I'm just trying to see if there's any, but there's not really anything that we could start with that's already done. But maybe we might go with this one, and we'll select that and we'll just edit it the way that we want it. Now you want to change the name of this page to whatever it is that you are promoting. So I'm having DIY print guide. Let's hit edit page. We'll come back to that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is this section up the top here. I'm going to go all the way around it until I've got that green box, and then I'm going to hit delete because I don't want that menu at the top. We're going to leave this box here, but we're going to delete the rest of it because we only want their email address. We're not selling them anything on this page. If later on you wanted to sell them something, we can add to it anyway. But for now, we're just setting up a landing page. Okay, so this is basically all we want, is a section that says what it is and then some way of people to sign up. So the first thing that we are going to do is just sort of customize this to have your brand colors. So if you hit on the actual item and then you hit on the little cog, that will bring up the settings on the left-hand side. So what you want to do is scroll down until you find the background color, and then you can customize this to your own brand colors. So I'm just going to grab one of my brand colors and Control C that, and I'm going to come back and paste that in. Okay. Now the text color is fine. We can leave that as is. Now we're probably going to put in here something else like maybe grab it now. Oops. And then we can hit save changes as we go, just so we know everything's being saved as we go. The next thing you can do is type in exactly what you want it to say about what the product is. You can put in a summary here if you want to, or you could put in an image. So I'm actually going to put in an image, and I'm going to delete these little boxes here. Oops. Just going to make sure that it outlines all of them and then delete it. And do the same here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag an image over into this section here. And then I'm going to hit this cog looking thing here, and I'm going to upload my image. So when you get to this window, make sure it's on upload and then select your file, and then you can go to wherever you've saved it. Oops, I've just saved it there, and we can drop that in. Once that comes up, we can just click on that and hit insert. And now that is in our page there. I'm just going to delete that text. And so we've got here an image of what it is that we want people to sign up for. And I'm just going to put here, grab your free DIY guide. Yeah. Grab your free DIY guide. That'll be enough there. And so that's got all the information that we need then. So it's going to get their full name, their email address, and they're going to tick this to say, yes, they agree to receive emails from us. Okay. Now on this background color, I'm just going to change that to be my background color, which is slightly different, not much though. Very similar. So I'm just going to click on background color, and I'm just going to paste in my brand color, which as you can see, it didn't really change by much. And the only other thing that I want to do here is I'm not sure whether or not I want to change this background color or not. I might just leave it that color. Yeah, I think I'll leave it like that. So I think this is all we're going to need here. So what we want to do now is just click on this button. So when the form, see up here where it's got, when the button is clicked and they click submit the form, which is whatever the text says here, what do you want to happen? Where do you want to redirect people to? So we're just going to go with to the next step and just make sure that that is applied. And then what's going to happen is when people sign up, then they're going to be going to the next step in your funnel. So if you click on this add automation rule, you could add the action here, and you could add the tag so that it's applied to them. So you can have to stationary guide. And we just save the rule there. So now they will have that tag applied to them whenever they sign up. So this is all we need to do. So all we need to do now is hit save changes. If you want to preview it, you can just hit preview here. But otherwise, to return to your dashboard, you just use this exit button. So now we have set up the page for people to sign up for your freebie. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to set up a page that delivers the freebie to them. So once they sign up, they get it instantly. So let's just pick this one here. Let's just put, thank you. Okay, so it prefers that. Okay. And up here, we're going to go with stationary print guide. Thank you, /download page. Okay, so now all we have to do is set up this page so it matches in to suit the other one that we just created. So let's just hit edit page. And now when this comes up, we want to delete all the bits that we don't need again. And this one doesn't have as many to delete. Okay, so now we're going to change this just to make sure that it matches in with the previous page that we created. Okay, we can pull a button in here, and so it'll just appear down here, and we can customize this button. So we can just hit that cog, and then we can say, okay, what is this button going to say? And we can just change that to say down, if I could spell, download here. Free, oops, free DIY stationery print guide. And then we can change that color of the button to be one of our brand colors. So I'm going to go with the same color I used before, just so it's got that cohesive feel. Go with that one. Now this one has like a line underneath it. I'm just going to take that out. It's a border. So let's just make it the same color so it matches in. That's better. All right, now do we want the button to be any bigger? I think it's okay the way it is. Might make the font size a little bit bigger, just so it really stands out. Okay. Do we want the cut corners a bit more rounded? Maybe. Maybe we could do, whoops, do 45, 45. Gives it that nice button sort of shape. Okay. So that's everything we need to do for the look of the button. So now all we need to do is actually attach our file. So where it says to next step, we can change that to custom URL. So what I would then need to do is save my freebie to cloud storage somewhere. So I might quickly just add it to Dropbox. So let me just pull up my Dropbox, and I'm going to jump in there into this folder. So what I'm going to do, I'll drag this over so that you can see on my screen here. So I'm in Dropbox. So I'm just going to quickly add a folder, add a file. So if I go upload and then file, all I need to do is select the item that I want to add to Dropbox and then hit open. It's going to upload it. And then once it's uploaded here, all I need to do is hit right click and then go share with Dropbox, and it'll automatically give them a view only link. So I'm just going to create a link. It's copied it now. So now I can get out of here and go back to where we were. And so on this button, all I need to do is paste in that URL, and that is all that we need to do. So now when somebody comes to this page, they will get this download button here. So we don't need this. We can delete this because we have the download bit here. So all we need to do here is we can delete that, and we could put a little bit of text in just to say, thank you for your, thank you for signing up for our free stationery guide, and download it directly on the button below, just to tell them what to do. Oh, I better say by clicking the button below. Okay, so that's all we need to do there. Maybe we should move this button up a little bit if we can. That's better. So everything's drag and drop and pretty easy to use. Now, I'm not sure if I like this font up here, so, and it's not spelled right either. So let's just put free guide at the top there, and we can change that color. Where are we? Let's change that color to white. Okay. So then that's all that you need to have on this. So we can save the changes and come out of that. So this one's going to be stationery guide. Okay. So that's why I didn't like it. Okay. So now we have all of that done. We can save the changes and we can come out of there. Right. So now if we wanted to test it, we can go back and make sure that it's all live. So we can go back here to the funnels list. It's got the status as active, so that's perfect. So what I'm going to do is grab this link here. I am going to paste that in. So now it's coming up. This is what our screen looks like. I'm just going to quickly enter my details. And I'm going to say, yes, I agree. Grab it now. It comes to this thank you page and we can download it here. Okay, and this part isn't working. So we now need to go back in and we need to edit that. So we need to go to the second page. So the thank you page wasn't working. We need to go into edit page, into this button. So when someone submits a form, action when button clicked, we need to open the URL. No, we need to, oops, thought I had still had that saved, but I did not. We need to grab that URL again from here. So share with Dropbox, copy the link, go back to system, and we're going to paste that in there. And we're going to say open in a new window. And we're going to save the changes, exit out of here, and we are going to test it again. So now when we get to this page, if we go here and paste that in, if we click that, we are now getting the guide. And then we can print that out. Okay, perfect. So now that's working. So now it's doing exactly what we want. Okay, so now that funnel is working. So now if we go back to our funnels list, we have it there. And if we go to contacts, it'll say that I have already accessed that. So now when you go back to the dashboard, this is how it will look when you get leads in, and it will start to show information on the right-hand side as to who has signed up for things and what they've signed up for. So you can see it, what I've subscribed to here. And then if you go to tags, you'll see under this stationery guide, we've got one added. So when you have these individual tags tracking everybody, you'll be able to click onto this list and you'll see who has subscribed to each particular thing that you're offering. So it's a good way to keep track of what exactly people are interested in as well. So that is exactly how you set up a landing page, opt-in page, squeeze page, whatever you want to call it, and then the delivery of your freebie. So I hope that this has been helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions at all.